Hello, welcome to my home yoga studio. My name is Marissa. I'll be guiding you guys through a yoga flow today. This one is inspired by Sunday mornings. You don't have to do this on a Sunday morning, obviously, but it's inspired by that. So to me, that means, kind of taking it a little easier, taking it slow, and then kind of working our way up into a nice sequence so that we can feel good the rest of our day. Um, that's it. So why don't we get started? We'll meet on our back. So I'll meet you on your mat and you can lie on your back. You can extend your legs out long, or you can bend your knees and plant your feet on the ground, whatever works. Let your toes fall open. You can bring your arms by your sides. And we'll take a few breaths here. Really tuning into your own breath rhythm. And then tune into the beat of your heart. So notice how it's beating today. And then bring your hands to the bottom of your rib cages. We'll take a few deep breaths. And I wanted the hands to be connected to the rib cage so that you guys could feel your belly really expand with the inhale and then collapse in with the exhale. So we'll take a few breaths. Inhale, fill up the lungs, let everything expand. Exhale, open the mouth. Take a few moments to notice how the muscles expanded with your breath and then went back in with the exhale. Do one more. So make sure your hands are on your belly, along your rib cage. And then inhale, fill up. Feel the muscles expand and grow tall. And then open the mouth. And feel how it all comes back. And keep your hands where they are. Just start to breathe in and out of the nose. Noticing your chest rise and fall with your breath. And we'll do a good full body stretch. Good thing for in the morning. So reach your arms back. And then inhale, point your toes, reach back, really extend for both sides. And then exhale, come into a nice little ball. Hug your knees into your chest. And you can rock side to side. Good. Keep your right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg out long. Coming into a half happy baby. Take the thigh outside of your right rib cage and either keep your right hand on your right knee or grab for the outside edge of that right foot and come into that half happy baby shape. And if it's a lot for that left leg, if you feel like a lot of pulling, just bend that left knee, plant the left foot on the ground. One more deep breath. And on the exhale, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Coming into a supine twist, guide that right knee across your body. Open your right arm out to a T. And then turn your head in a direction that feels good for both your head and your neck. I like to look by just looking over my left shoulder. Keep it nice and simple at the beginning. Good, and then draw your belly in. Come on back to your back. Hug your right knee in, and then switch it out. So extend the right leg out long, hug the left knee in towards the chest. And then take that half happy baby shape. So start by guiding the thigh outside that left rib cage, and either take the left hand to the left knee, or you can grab for that foot. Coming into that half happy baby shape. And again, if it's too much of a pull on that right leg, just bend your right knee. Plant your right foot on the ground. Taking one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, hug the left knee in towards the chest. Give it a good squeeze. And then come into that supine twist. So guide the thigh across your body. Open the left arm out to a T. And again, look in a direction that feels good. I like looking over my right shoulder to begin. Good. Take one more deep breath. And then on the exhale, draw that belly in. Come back onto your back. Give your left knee a good squeeze. And then bring your right knee into your chest as well. And then split your hips out wide. So open your hips, open your knees. And either stay here in this modified happy baby shape, or grab for the outside edge of your feet. Come into a full happy baby. You can rock side to side. And then find some stillness. And try to relax your shoulders. Reach your tailbone forward and down. Good, and then come into a nice little ball. This time grab behind your thighs. And start to rock the length of your spine, so forward and back. And then eventually, we'll come into Navasana, boat pose. So in your next time, sit up nice and tall, balance on your sacrum, the back of your pelvis, parallel your shins to the earth, and then flex your feet, lift your heart, and then maybe reach your arms out in front of you. Draw the belly in and up. Keep the legs nice and strong. Keep the heart lifted. Good, take one more deep breath in. On the exhale, release your shins, cross your shins, find a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to heart center. Take a moment to be. Good, inhale, arms back up. And on the exhale, side bend over to the right. So drop your right hand down, reach over with the left arm, and draw your shoulders down your back. Good, inhale, come up. Exhale, take it to the left, reaching over with that right arm, keeping those shoulders away from the ears. Good. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release your hands. Come into tabletop, so swing your legs around. Stack your hips over your knees, shoulders over the wrist. And just start by swaying your hips side to side. See how the spine feels. Good, and we'll find a nice steady tabletop. So find some stillness. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Taking a few rounds of cow and cat. So on the inhale, tilt the pelvis down, lift the heart forward and through. And on the exhale, press and curl the spine. Good. Inhale, shoulders back, reach the heart forward. And exhale, press and round. One more. Inhale, find cow pose, so lengthen everything forward. And on the exhale, press to cat. We'll do one more. So inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Round it in. Good. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Coming into a twist. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. And then thread it through. Drop your right ear and shoulder down to the earth. And you can extend your left arm forward. If you want a little bit more, come onto those left fingertips. Or you can wrap your left arm behind your low back. Good. Take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, plant the left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, release. For the cat, let's do cow and cat. So inhale, lift the heart forward and through. And exhale, round back to cat. Good. Come back to tabletop. Taking that twist on the left side. Inhale, left arm up. And then exhale, thread it through. Drop the left ear and shoulder to the earth. And again, you can extend your right fingers forward. You can tense your right fingertips. Or you can wrap your right arm behind your back. Just make it feel nice and good and sweet. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, plant the right hand down. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Coming into puppy dog pose, Anahata, melting heart pose. So keep your hips right over those knees. Just walk your hands forward until you bow your heart, resting your forehead or your chin to the earth. If you have tight shoulders, just walk your hands further away from each other, and that's going to give them a little bit more room to breathe. Good. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, press into those palms, slide forward to Sphinx pose. So extend your legs behind you. Come onto your forearms. And then find an L shape with your forearm and your shoulder. Point your toes. And then inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release. Good. Come into a wide-armed cobra. So bring your hands kind of underneath your shoulders, outside of your mat, and then tense your fingertips so you're on your fingertips. And then press down through the feet, the tops of the feet, shoulders back, and then inhale, lift the heart, lengthen. And on the exhale, use your legs as you lengthen the heart forward and lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward and then up. And exhale, reach forward and then down. And last time, so inhale, lift it up. And we'll stay for that exhale. Coming into shoulder dips. Inhale, lift the heart. And on the exhale, dip the right shoulder, look left. Good, inhale through center. And on the exhale, dip that left shoulder, look right. Keep your feet engaged, keep pressing down. And then inhale to reach back up. Exhale to reach it down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press back to child's pose. So bring your feet together. Knees out wide and allow your belly to fall in between your thighs as you extend your arms forward, resting your forehead down to the earth. Good, one more deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Inhale, come to tabletop. And on that exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. So since this is our first one, it might feel good to bring a little movement, bring a little life to this down dog. So sometimes it feels good to sway the hips side to side. And then other times it feels good to lift the heels and just stretch out the toes. And then sometimes it feels good to just take a really deep bend to the knees. And then also there's this one where you bend one knee at a time, straighten the other leg. And then you do the opposite, so switch it out, straighten the other leg, bend that other one. Good. And when you've had enough movement in your downward facing dog, take a few breaths here to be with the pose, be in the shape. So bend your knees a little bit as you reach your tailbone up and back. And that's gonna lengthen your spine a little bit more. And then make sure you're pressing into all your fingers as you wrap your triceps away from your ears. 2 more full breaths. Good. From here, step your right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee down. And then inhale, arms up. Breathe. Take a few breaths to settle in. Try to hug your thighs in towards your midline to keep that base nice and strong. Shoulders back. Keep that belly engaged. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Step back to plank pose. Hold plank. Draw the belly in. Keep your legs nice and strong, so fire up those thighs and then press the earth away as you activate and dome your upper back. We'll take 2 more deep breaths. Good, inhale, shift forward, past your fingertips. And on the exhale, keep your legs strong as you lower to the belly. Untuck those toes, coming into a cobra pose. Hands alongside the rib cage. Keep the elbows hugged in, shoulders back. And then inhale, lift the heart. Press down through the feet. Exhale, lengthen as you lower. Tuck the toes. Come back through plank or table. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Good. From here, Step the left foot in between your hands and drop your right knee down to the earth. Draw that belly in as you reach the arms up and breathe. Relax your shoulders. And again, pull your thighs together to keep your base really strong. Keeping that low belly lifted. Maybe bend a little bit more. Good. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, plant your hands. Step it back to plank pose one more time. Good. Shift it forward. And this time come down halfway, the chaturanga. Keep your legs strong, elbows hugged in. So some of you might want to come all the way to your belly and take cobra. But if not, untuck your toes. And inhale, take up dog, lift the heart. And exhale, we'll meet in downward facing dog as you breathe. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, walk to the front of your space, forward fold. Make sure your feet are hip width distance for this. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And we'll do one more. So inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale to release. Good. Grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Let your head hang heavy. And bend your knees as much as you need. Especially if it's too much for the hamstrings, just allow yourself to release right now. Release your fingertips down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your big toes to touch. And then draw the belly in slowly. Rise to standing. Head comes up last. And then arms up, inhale. Exhale to heart center. Samasthiti. Good. We'll do a few sun salutations. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, belly in as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to your degree. Untuck your toes, take your back bend, lift the heart. Downward facing dog, and breathe. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, walk or jump to the front, forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, root to rise. Bring it all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, keep it strong as you lower. Untuck, inhale, lift your heart back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, walk or jump to the front, forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, root to rise. Bring it up slow. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll do one more last time through. Inhale, arms up. Really reach from both your sides. Exhale, belly in as you fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga or all the way. Untuck your toes. Inhale, back bend. Press into the toes. Lift the heart. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, the fold. Inhale, reach your eyes. Bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Bring your big toes to touch. And then reach the arms up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, sweep them back, sit low, airplane chair. So draw the belly in, reach the arms back. And then sink into the heels. Don't change anything, just reach your arms up. 3 breaths in chair pose. Keep seated back. Hug your thighs together. Sink low. Good, one more full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Untuck your toes, point the toes, lift the heart, your back bend. Downward facing dog. Take a few grounding breaths. Just wanted to get the body moving. Good. Take a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. Step the right foot in between your hands. Find a low lunge. So ground down through your feet. And if you have tighter hips, you need a little bit more support with balance, just walk your right foot out a little bit wider. And then ground down through the feet. Inhale, arms up for crescent pose. And breathe. Try to keep your back heel lifted, your belly in and up. And then bend to that right knee a little bit more. Good, take one more breath here. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. So bend your knees, sweep your right arm back, reach your left arm forward. Good. Extend through both your fingertips. Good, stay low in the knees. Inhale back to crescent pose. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. Spin your back heel flat, arms out to a T. And try to guide your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Keep pressing back through that back foot. One more full breath in. And a full breath out. Good, inhale, star pose, reach up, turn your toes out, straighten your legs. Exhale, horse, sink low, hands to prayer. So you can wiggle your thighs around for a few breaths, side to side. And then eventually find some stillness. So draw that belly in, lean your shoulders back, and keep your feet really engaged, nice and strong. Just 3 breaths. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, sink deeper. Good, press down through the feet. Inhale, rise back to start. Exhale, toes in, forward fold. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale to release. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head hang, sway side to side. And just let everything go. Try to bend your knees just a little. Keep your feet engaged. And maybe even lean into the balls of your feet. Okay, release your hands. And then you can bring your hands to the ground or maybe grab behind your calf or ankles and just pull yourself in for the last few breaths. Good, bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhale, fold. Stay low, crawl your hands to the front. Frame your right foot for another low lunge. This time we'll come into the twist. So either on your left fingertips or plant your left hand on the ground. Draw both your shoulders down your back. And then reach the right arm up towards the sky. And breathe. Keep your left leg really strong here. Lift it up, reach it back. Just keep it active. Good, one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, release the hand, step it back to plank pose. Inhale, shift forward, and on the exhale, you'll lower to your degree. Point the toes, inhale, lift the heart, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, and breathe. Good, one more side. Step the left foot in between the hands for a low lunge. And again, widen your stance if you need more room in the hips, or if you need a little bit more support with balance. But wherever you are, ground down through the feet. Inhale, crescent pose. Reach the arms up and breathe. Settle into that front knee and lift the back heel nice and high. And that's going to help turn your right hip in a little bit to square off your hips. Shoulders back, belly engaged. Good, take one more deep inhale. And on the exhale, bend the knees, open arm twist to the left. Right hand comes forward, left hand behind you. Keep your knees nice and bent. Good, extend through both your fingertips. Good, inhale, sweep the arms back up. Keep low in the legs. Exhale, open up to warrior two. I'm gonna face you. Spin the back heel flat. Arms out to a T. And again, guide that left knee towards that left pinky toe. Press into that back foot. One more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good, inhale, star pose. Straighten your legs, turn towards the side, reach up. Exhale, sink horse, hands to prayer, sit low. This time, bring your hands to your thighs. And again, take a moment, wiggle it out from side to side. Slow down the breath. Good. And we'll take shoulder dips. So, dip your right shoulder, look left. Press that right thigh open. And then go the other way. So, dip the left shoulder, look right. Press the left thigh open. Good, come back to center. And then sit low, hands to prayer, sink it down. Good, reach up for star pose. Good, this time turn your toes in. Interlace your fingers behind your low back. If they don't quite interlace, you can just bring your hands to your low back. Like this, or you can make fists. So find a grip that works. And then bend your knees a little. Inhale, puff out the chest. And exhale, fold it deep. Opening the shoulders, keeping the grip with your hands. Letting your head hang heavy. Again, keep your knees bent. Try to send the weight into the balls of the feet. Good, take one more breath. Release your hands. Bring them underneath your shoulder. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Stay low, crawl your hands to frame the left foot. So I'm going to face the front again. So frame the left foot again, coming into that low lunge twist. So plant your right fingertips or your right hand on the ground. Draw both your shoulders down your back. And then lift the left arm up towards the sky. And again, keep your right leg really strong here. Take one more deep breath in. On the exhale, release it down. One more time, vinyasa. Step it back to plank and lower down slow. Untuck and lift, back bend. On the exhale, bring it to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, step it forward to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, release. Make sure your feet are hip width distance. And then slide your hands underneath your feet for gorilla pose. So your feet are sitting on the palms of your hands. Bend your knees as much as you need to make contact with that. And then inhale, lift the heart forward. Exhale, elbows out wide as you fold into it. Relax your head. Try to nod your head yes. You can even shake your head no. Just feel a nice decompression of the spine right now. You release the grip. Toe heel your big toes to touch. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bring it all the way up to standing, arms up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Good. From here, bring your big toes to touch. Reach your arms up. And exhale, airplane chair again. So reach back, sit low, draw that belly in. And then inhale, arms back up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. So bring your right hand forward, left hand behind you. Sink low. And check in with your knees. So you might need to draw that right hip back. Good. Sink a little deeper. And then inhale through center. Exhale, take it to the right. So open the arms. Left hand comes forward. Draw the belly in, sink back. And again, you might have to draw that left hip back a little. Good, inhale through chair. Exhale, airplane again. This time, keep your belly engaged, but you might want to stay here or come onto your toes, lift your heels for drinking bird. So you can sink low, lift your heart forward, and reach your fingers back. Find that balance. Good, release the heels. Inhale, reach all the way up to standing. Exhale, back bend. So cactus the elbows, lift the heart. Draw that belly in. And then inhale up through center. Exhale, hands back to prayer. Good job. Starting to bring it back down. We're just gonna do a side bend, a balancing pose, and then start to wind it down. So coming into a side stretch, take your left ankle or foot, cross it behind the right, and then make sure your feet are a little bit wide here. Reach the arms up, grab hold of the left wrist, and then bend that right knee a little. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend over to the right. So sometimes that left shoulder likes to cave in. Just open it back up as you reach over. Draw that belly in and up. Good, inhale up through center. Exhale, uncross. Hands to prayer. Good. And then one more side. So take your right foot, cross it behind the left ankle. Reach the arms up. Grab that right wrist, bend that left knee. And then again, side bend over to the left. So just square your shoulders, so make sure your right shoulder isn't caving in so much. Open it up as you reach over. Good, inhale, come up. Exhale, uncross, hands to heart center. Grounding down with tree pose. So plant your right foot on the ground. Bring your left inside foot either to your ankle, your shin, or your inner thigh. Try to avoid the knee just because our knees don't move left and right. They just bend. So that's fine. And then draw your belly in and up. Hands to heart center. You can grow your branches. You can close your eyes. You know, that's going to be a hard balance challenge. And just find your strength here, rooting down through that right foot as you grow taller, drawing that belly down, tailbone down. Good, take a breath here. Exhale, slowly start to release it back to the earth. Use control. And you might want to wiggle that right leg out. Good. And then plant your left foot on the ground. Take the right sole of the foot to the ankle, the shin, or inside the thigh. Again, avoiding the knee. Draw that belly in and up, tailbone down. Hands can start at prayer. And then you might want to grow your branches. And again, just feel your strength right now. Rooting down, really feel the energy through that left foot. That's your anchor right now, that's your base, your strength. So let it like infuse through you, your connection to the earth, all those things. Good, take one more breath. And then bring your hands down, start to release your foot. And that's it, you can shake it out. You can dance it out, you can do whatever you want. We're gonna meet at the front. Bring your big toes to touch. And then reach the arms up. And fold. Draw that belly in. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Step your left foot back. Drop your left knee down. Walk your right foot out wider and make sure that that right knee is not past your ankle. So if it is, just walk your right foot forward. You can stay onto your hands, or you can drop down to forearms for a lizard lunge. Getting into that psoas on that left side, or the hip on the right side. Just breathe. Good, start to press into your palms. If you're on your forearms, lift your heart. And then come to tabletop. So bring your right knee to meet the left. coming into puppy dog pose again on a hatha. So walk your hands forward, melt your heart. Either your chin or your forehead meet the floor. Good. Start to press into the palms, walk your hands back through table. And you can come into down dog, or you can just step that left foot outside that left hand, whatever works. But make sure the left foot's out wider so that both your hands can come inside. And then make sure your knee is not past your ankle. So if it is, either send your hips back or walk your left foot forward. And stay on those hands, or come down to the forearms. Again, opening up that psoas, the left hip. Trying to really slow it down now. Good, press into your palms, start to come back up. And again, one more time, tabletop. Into Anahata, puppy dog pose. So walk hands forward, melt the heart, chin or forehead to the earth. Good, press into the palms. Start to walk your hands back. Stand onto your knees, taking a simple camel pose. You can tuck your toes. I like tucking my toes. I think it helps protect the low back a little bit. And then you can bring your hands to your lower spine, drawing that belly in and up, lifting up. Take a breath in to lengthen. And then open the mouth and start to open the heart, lean back. Good, one more inhale. Open the mouth. Good, inhale, come on out. Exhale, release. Take a moment to feel. And then take some neck circles. So dip your left ear to your left shoulder. And then grip your chin to your chest. And then dip your right ear to your right shoulder. And just do that a few times. Going back and forth. Eventually, bring your head up, and you can swing your legs around. Sit up nice and tall, find an L shape with your legs and your torso. Draw your right knee in, and then cross the right foot over the left thigh. Sit up tall, take the left forearm, wrap around your right thigh, lift up. And twist to the right towards the back. Nice, strong, straight spine, lifting up as you twist. Good, and then stay in your twist. Look over that left shoulder, lift up a little bit more. And then gently release. Extend your right leg to meet the left. And then slide the left foot in, cross it over your right thigh. Hug it in with that right forearm, lift up and twist to the left, towards the back. Nice, strong, straight spine. Lifting the heart forward. And then turn your head forward, lift your heart. Release. And we'll take a forward fold, so reach your arms up. And start to lengthen your arms forward as you fold. I like to bring my hands underneath my shoulders so that I can really lengthen my heart forward as I get into it. And then once I feel like I found my spot, then I can relax into it. But try to keep the back of your neck in line with the rest of the spine. So you don't want to be looking up, cranking that neck. Start to press yourself up. Scoot forward to the front of your space. Grab behind your thighs and start to roll back into a little ball on your back. You can rock side to side. And plant your feet down. Windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Good. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. And one more time, take a half happy baby. So grab for the outside edge of that right foot, or you can grab behind your right thigh. Keep your left foot planted though. If you do want a little bit more, you can open that left hip. If your left hip is open, plant the left foot back on the ground, coming into a figure four. Cross right ankle over left thigh. Draw that belly in to guide that figure four shape towards you. Keep your right foot flexed and then interlace behind the left thigh or the left shin and enjoy your hip opening on that right hip. Give it one more good squeeze. Keep the figure four shape, plant the left foot on the ground. And see if you can grab the right ankle with your left hand. Coming into a figure four twist. Dip everything to the left. So keeping your figure four shape, just dip it to the left. Open your right arm out to a T. And if you can't hold that right ankle, just allow everything to fall to the left and get a twist and allow you don't have to grab hold of the ankle, just let it fall to the left. And you can use your left hand to either press the thigh open or just allow it to relax and, let your legs fall wherever they need to be. We'll find a way to make it work for everybody. Draw your belly in, press your right ankle into your left thigh to come back up. Release the foot down, windshield wiper back and forth. And then plant your right foot down, hug the left knee in towards your chest. Come into your half happy baby, so grab either behind that left thigh or take the outside edge of that left foot. And again, keep your right foot planted or open your right hip And let your right knee fall open. Good. If you're not there, plant the right foot on the ground, cross left ankle over right thigh. Draw the belly in, hug the figure four shape towards you. Keep your left foot flexed and then interlace behind the right thigh or the right shin. And just notice how you're opening that left outer hip, the left glute area. Give it one more good squeeze. And then keep the figure four shape. Just relax the right foot down on the ground. And then see if you can grab hold of that left ankle with the right hand. If not, no big deal. Just open your arms up to a T. And then wherever you are, dip everything to the right. And keep a hold of that ankle or use your right arm to press your right thigh open. Or just allow your legs to fall in a shape that feels good. Just come into some sort of twist. Good. Take one more deep breath here. And on the exhale, draw that belly in towards your spine. Press left ankle into the right thigh. Come up, uncross. This time, knock your knees together. Walk your feet out wider than your hips. Bring your arms into a cactus shape. And then walk your feet together. Open your knees out wide. Bring your right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart. Good, and then take your hands outside your thighs. Draw your belly in. Close your thighs together like a bug. Extend your right leg out long. And then your left. Let your toes fall open. Let your arms relax by your sides. And I like to kind of shimmy my shoulder blades underneath my chest so I can lift my heart. And then take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Shavasana. Start to bring a little bit of life back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then take a full good morning stretch. Point your toes, reach your arms back behind you. And then come into a nice little ball. Hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. And eventually roll to a side that feels good. Press yourself up to a nice, tall, comfortable seat. Keep the eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Bring your hands to your heart. Thanks so much for sharing this Sunday morning inspired yoga flow with me. My name is Marissa. Namaste.